was just maybe a week ago you'd come down after a bunch of practices and said, hey, it would be good to win games to show that work was starting to translate. I mean, I know it's some hiccups along the way, but to get a couple in a row, what has that felt like? What has that maybe done for just the spirit of things? I know you've tried to keep it high, but it's one thing to maybe stack a couple wins.
Yeah, I mean, winning always helps everything, helps your spirit. But we got to continue about the process of what it took to get those wins and what we did well for that to happen. You know, not getting lost in the result, but just continuing the process of learning and getting better. So we got to apply that same thing tonight, and going into the new year as well. But I feel like we're getting better at doing that as well, which has contributed to these wins.
Giannis obviously has a minutes restriction. How does that change anything, make anything more difficult in game for you to he's back, but only for that amount of time, or is any amount of time with him great?
I think it's better than him being hurt and not playing. So we'll take whatever he can give us. He's been tremendous, since he's been back, and I think it's just continuing to build off playing together when he's off the floor, right? Like other people getting minutes and playing together. So got to keep doing that as he continues to progress.
Brian was moved back into the starting lineup. Came back. Doc said he liked that. He was the three guards again as you guys began the year, but the five of you had not really played a ton until these last couple games. I don't know if you go back and look at the clips of all those minutes, or is there a feel with the five of you? Because again, I think it was 29 minutes for 3 games way back when, and then it's been about that amount of time just in the last 2 games.
Yeah, I think just continue to figure out our spacing with that group. Know who's rolling, who we playing through kind of for this stretch, whether it's Ryan, Scoot, Giannis, and then just getting our spacing off of that so that they can have space to do their thing and make their plays. But then if not, we can get right to the next action because they're all, threats to make plays. And so I think them finding that, and then me and Miles finding our space and getting him in actions, second actions off of those things, it's just really, really hard to guard. So many threats out there, so many options.
Watching the game, I was thinking about the play where Miles no-looks next to you, no-looking next to Gary, and he hits it. And I assumed Giannis was on the floor. He was not. I guess just for you guys, does it feel like, with or without Giannis, that more of those kind of next action, those beautiful basketball sequences are starting to happen for you?
I think so, definitely. I think just with him being out, you have to play that way and figure it out. And I think we're getting to that point where we're doing it more consistently and together. And now that he is back too, pairing those things, like I said, it's hard to guard. You got to worry about Giannis, or now we got a 2-man game somewhere else with guys that can shoot and make plays. It's just a lot for teams. So just keeping our spacing and doing it with pace, I think will be good for us.
Just for you guys, how good is it to see Miles have a couple? I know scoring isn't everything, but he has had a couple high-scoring games in the last month. Is it good for you guys to see, knowing that he's trying to get used to being in a new place and may feel some pressure about am I doing enough? For him to have a couple high-scoring games.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It's always good to see, and he's going to keep doing it. And we know too, he's such a team guy and a win-first guy that. If he's going to keep scoring if we need him to, and shooting shots and making shots, and some nights it might not be that, and he's going to block and get rebounds and happily do that just as much. So he's been amazing for us, his consistency, his selflessness, and everything he brings. So proud of him and how he's adapted and fit in.
You're not even at the halfway point of the season, so I would imagine there was concern, but not panic, and everything is still ahead of you, so to speak. As long as you guys keep progressing like what you want.
Yeah, 100%. It's we're in the spot that we're in, whether we like it or not. It's where we are, and all we can do is look forward, like you said, and look ahead to what we can do, the games we can win, the run we can go on, and where we can position ourselves from that. So, yeah, I think going into the new year, just sight ahead. Let's keep winning.
Last little bit gives you hope, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you always got to have hope, regardless of where you're in, what you're facing. So we definitely do, and you can feel it too in the locker room with the guys.